All right, I have a quick thought. Wanted to record it. So I'm going to this 8th day gathering with Midegah. I'm fascinated to see what's going on. A couple thoughts to share in advance of it. I'm interested to see what he's doing, and then also I'm really curious to see the amount of distraction that's going to happen. If it is something positive, if it is something from God, you're going to see some narratives that are going to take place that are going to try to distract from what's happening. I'm fascinated to see how, if you're in a conversation with somebody, you're going to have some sort of, like, kids or somebody else interject into the conversation. It's just really interesting how things can grab hold and take over. So that's one thing that I'm really curious to watch for and to see. The other thing that I'm really one reason why this is just so fascinating to me and why I wanted to drive however many miles to get to it, and is if you've followed my channel and if you've looked into my videos at all, there's a lot of signs in the times, signs in the heavens, signs in the earth that I've been very intrigued with. Part of the thing that has been intriguing to me has been the Hebrew feast cycle and how there is prophetic symbolism and significance to those things. What I've come to believe is that if God is doing something and if it happens on a feast day, that's essentially like his fingerprint saying that yes, I'm doing a work here. So for instance, so Joseph Smith's first vision, it happened on the day the Passover lambs are selected. The year 2020, when we did the Hosanna shout, commemorating the 200 years from the first vision, well, it happened on the same Hebrew feast day, the selection day, exactly 200 years apart. The fact that we did those two celebrations on the exact 200, I find fascinating. Once again, to me, that is a fingerprint that God is doing something. Joseph Smith getting the plates, being given the commission to go forth and do on the Feast of Trumpets, once again, fascinating. So, the last feast cycle, which begins on trumpets and ends in Sukkot, and ends technically on the 8th great day, because Sukkot is the 7 days. This is the latter day prophetic feast cycle. Well, the number 8 is a new beginning. The fact that Midegah has called for this gathering to happen on the 8th day, and to top it off at the end of the 7th year since the Revelation 12 sign, all these other things that I was pointing out in 2017, it's really interesting. As I read like 3rd Nephi 21, I believe it is, the Nephites, who is Israel will be made known, and we're supposed to gather into start to build Zion. Well, those things haven't happened. The other thing is in that chapter, sorry, I don't have my scriptures right in front of me, and I'm just trying to record this real quick, is the Gentiles, the kings and queens will have something revealed that they had not considered. Like, I apologize, I'm sourcing this horribly. Maybe I'll try to do something so you can see it. But what's happening around us right now with the movement that Midegah is starting, essentially saying that they have ordinances, that they've been doing the temple. Like, this is something that had never been a consideration for those that are anointed to become kings and queens, which is the LDS Gentile people. Like, that's what we're to be. That's what we're to do. And this is such a new movement. I can't help but just be fascinated and wonder what it all means. So there you go. I think that's my thoughts. I have more, but it's just ramblings. I wanted to just throw that out there. Don't overthink what's happening. I also think it's funny that I know people are making fun of that people think that Jesus is going to show up, that this is Adam-ondi-Ahman. I don't think so. I would love to be surprised, but I don't think so. Yeah, like I say, just saying something is too much, or saying it's more than it is, I think is really distracting and destructive. Once again, that's part of that distraction that I was saying to watch for. I think that's part of it. So yeah, I think we're about ready to go. So better run. See ya.